Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm LJ if you're new here. So today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my go-to summer full coverage foundation routine. So I've done a couple of summer makeup looks, but they've been very light coverage and they're not like a go-to for me if I'm looking for something full coverage, something that, you know, has quite more makeup than usual. So today we're going in with a lot of full coverage makeup products, and it's a go-to because it's very simple and very easy. It's like really quick. So I'm gonna be creating this look and showing you guys this routine. So if you're interested, keep on watching. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and join the LJ family. Hit the bell so you're always notified of a new upload. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
KLJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'. Welcome to a YouTube.
Today's video is going to be my go-to full coverage summer makeup routine. So this video was requested and I thought I did a video like this on my channel because I've done so many like foundation routine videos, but I haven't done like my go-to foundation routine for this summer. I've done just like summer makeup looks, which are not like always what I wear. Sometimes I wear full coverage makeup, and for those of you guys who like full coverage makeup, today I'm gonna be trying to create a full coverage makeup look, but it's gonna be very simple and natural. And this is my foundation routine, so I'm not really like doing my eyeshadow today. So typically with my foundation, before I apply foundation, I always make sure to moisturize my skin. So I just cleanse my skin. I haven't moisturized it yet. I did apply toner. I love using this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base. I've had this for a really long time and I love it. It doesn't feel like it's hydrating, but it's a hydrating product, and I feel like it creates a really nice smooth canvas for my skin before applying any makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. The only thing is I don't like the smell, like it's too strong, but I like the function and what it does. So typically when I'm going for a full coverage makeup look, I like applying this just so that my skin has that nice smooth texture for foundation. And then next I'm gonna go in with a primer. I love this Milk Hydro Grip primer. So you guys know I really like hydrating primers, period. Those are the only types of primers I use, hydrating or moisturizing primers. So I'm gonna use this Milk Hydro Grip because this is going to really help grip all that makeup I'm placing on my skin. And I also like this for full coverage foundations as well. So you want to make sure that the base of your makeup is prepped so well. If you're gonna put on a full base on your skin, you wanna make sure that you're feeding your skin all the nutrients, all the moisture that it needs before applying any type of makeup. And this is for all skin types. It doesn't have to be only for dry skin. So that's nice and sticky. And then I'm gonna go in with another primer just for my T-zone area. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've been really loving this primer for my T-zone area. So right now my skin is not like too dry. Sometimes it gets oily with a full coverage makeup, so I like to place it just on my T-zone area, which is like my forehead and my nose area, and this will kind of get rid of the pores on my skin, not allowing the makeup to settle into my pores. And this is also perfect for combination skin. Alrighty, so before we get started with foundation, I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty Illuminating Highlighter. I like to place this on the areas of my face that I kind of want that glow first. This is only for the summertime. Typically I don't do this for like winter. So like right here, and then just a little bit of my forehead area. And I'm gonna blend that out with my finger. And I'm gonna use a beauty blender just to get rid of the excess. Anytime you apply a lot of product, you can go in with a beauty blender to just kind of like soak up the excess product. All right, finally, now it's time to apply foundation, and I'm gonna go in with a full coverage foundation. So I really love this ColourPop Pretty Fresh hydrating foundation. I love using hydrating foundations during the summer, and then like during the winter or fall I'd go in with like a matte foundation, but during the summer it's just always been like a hydrating foundation. It has to be a hydrating foundation, and I love this foundation because it's a full coverage foundation, so it's really going to give me the look I'm going for. And then this is in the shade 190W. And then going in with the beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this foundation out. And as you guys can see, the foundation is super easy to blend because of how I've prepped my skin. All right, so once I apply foundation, I'm gonna move on to concealer. So I'm gonna use a full coverage concealer. So I love this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. Now, because this is a full coverage concealer, I don't wanna like cake up my face, right? I want it to still be like a little breathable. You know, I want my skin to breathe a little bit. So I'm gonna apply a very, very small amount of this like literally that much, because trust me, this concealer is full coverage. So I'm just placing a little bit also like on my forehead area and then down the bridge of my nose. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with a beauty blender. So as you can see, it's like really full coverage. So if I went in with even more, it would be like too much. It would be excess. I love this concealer because it's a matte concealer. So it doesn't really even matter if I put it like around my nose area. It doesn't really like get oily as much. So I think this is perfect if you're looking for a full coverage look. That's perfect for the summer. And then for contour, you can use any contour. I'm gonna use this Anastasia foundation stick that I've been using for years on my channel. Unfortunately, they discontinued this foundation stick, so it looks like I'm gonna have to be shopping around for a different foundation stick, but I love this one because it's like a warm undertone, so it's perfect for my undertone. At the same time, it's like a really nice neutral contour, so I'm placing this on all the areas that I like to contour. And you can also use a concealer, a bronzer, cream bronzer, or whatever for contour. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the nose contour. All right, finally it's time to set the skin, and I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This one is the one in the shade Honey. I really love this one because it's like super lightweight and very natural looking. It is a little bit too light for my skin. I wish they came out with one that is like in the middle of this one and then a deeper shade that is like for yellow or neutral undertones, but this one's kind of light. But I'm gonna apply this with my beauty blender like I usually do, but I'm using a very small amount. Of course, we don't want to apply too much powder because there's no point. So I'm just gonna press that under my eye. And this powder with that concealer is like the perfect combo, because when you're using a full coverage concealer and then you're using a very light and natural setting powder like this one, they go perfectly together. You don't have to use a full coverage concealer and then use like a full coverage loose setting powder. You don't have to. I feel like the combo with these two together is perfect. Your skin can still breathe. It's not like too much. Especially with the powder, because I don't like applying a lot of powder during the summer anyways, so I like going in with natural lightweight powders. And then I'm gonna place that where I placed the reverse contour concealer. All right, so I just went ahead and did my eyebrows real quick. I have an eyebrow routine, so if you're interested in seeing how I do my eyebrows, check out my eyebrow routine. I'm gonna just move on to bronzer. So a bronzer that I've been using like often in the summer is this Huda Beauty Glowish bronzer. This one is in the shade 05 Bridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this bronzer, and I'm using this Morphe E4 brush. It's perfect for light coverage makeup looks and full coverage makeup look because it's super pigmented. At the same time, it kind of has like that red tone that adds that redness onto your skin. All right, so after applying bronzer, I like to go in with this Maybelline Fit Me setting powder in the shade Medium Deep 30, and applying a little bit of that. I like to focus this like right underneath my eye. This kind of adds a little bit more coverage under your eye, and it kind of like helps to brighten up your under eye a little bit, so your makeup shows a little bit more and it looks a little bit more flawless. And this is a loose finishing setting powder, so it's perfect if you have like wrinkles and bags and stuff like that. I like using loose finishing setting powders to just kind of give me like that flawless finish, and just regular setting powders if I'm not really looking for that. I just kind of want to set my concealer, and I like to place a little bit like on my chin area. All right, for blush, I'm gonna use this NYX Professional Makeup Sweet Cheeks blush. So I like these blushes. I usually use the pink one, but today I'm gonna be using this orange one. And what I like to do is I like to use that and place it at the back of my beauty blender just a little bit, because sometimes these blushes are OD pigmented. So I like to do that and then just kind of like press it at the back of my hand. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of that blush right on the apples of my cheeks, just for that natural blushy look. And then next it's highlighters. So for highlighter, I really love this Becca Glow Dust highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop. Now I'm not sure if Becca still has this, but I definitely know their Champagne Pop collection has been like the most popular collection that they ever had. So I'm pretty sure they have this type of highlighter. If not this specific one, they probably have something similar. So with this highlighter, I really like it because it's very, very natural. And because I already placed highlighter in the beginning, I don't really need to place like too much. So I'm just gonna place a little bit just for that glowy look. I'm gonna place a little bit on the button of my nose. Ooh! Oh my goodness. This always happens with highlighter. You have to be careful. And then now I'm gonna work on my eyes. So for my eyes, I'm not really doing anything, to be honest, because this is just like a very easy everyday type of look. I typically just like using bronzer. So I like using the bronzer I use. So I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty bronzer. And I just like placing that on my eyelid. And literally, that is it for the eyes. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of an inner corner pop, and I'm using that highlighter by Becca. I'm just slowly and lightly placing that on the inner corner, and this is gonna give my eyes a little bit of a glow, and it's gonna make it pop a little bit more. All right, last but not least, for my lips, I'm gonna line my lips with Chestnut by MAC first, and then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. Something so natural. All right, so that is it for this video. This is my go-to full coverage summer makeup routine. This is how I like to do my makeup if I'm going for a full coverage makeup look. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair, put on my outfit, and then I'll be back with the final look. Okay, so this is the last and final look of this video. This is my go-to summer full coverage foundation routine. So this is very simple because the eyes are not like doing too much, but this is like if I really want to put on like a lot of makeup, not like a lot, like too much makeup, but when I want to put on like a full coverage makeup look because I'm going somewhere and I want my makeup to show a little bit, like for somebody to know that I have makeup on. This is the look. It's super easy and it's a go-to for me, and it's just like a routine, something that I'm just slapping on my face for a full coverage makeup look during the summer. Like I mentioned, I don't like to cake up my face to make it very unrealistic and very unnatural, just because I feel like my skin can't really breathe and it gets uncomfortable and it just makes me feel like taking my makeup off. But with this right here, I would want to have this makeup on all day because it feels super comfortable. It's very hydrating and it feels really good on the skin. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave your girl a big thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the bell so you're always notified of a new upload. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.
KLJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'. You better subscribe, got it on lock, yeah. Got it on lock, yeah. We need more likes, more views, yeah. You can leave a comment too. Welcome to our YouTube. Welcome to our YouTube.